basically a short message. Think about Start with Why or the 5 second rule or Black Lives Matter that really encapsulates the change that you want to create. And it serves really two purposes in your business. The first purpose it serves is to make people stop and think and be curious so that when they hear 3 word rebellion, they're like, huh, what is that? And what are my 3 words? And then the second purpose is that it's easy for other people to talk about and spread. So, for instance, like Love at First Search is a 3 word rebellion, and it makes Meg's work easy to talk about because when I talk about SEO and I'm referring someone to Meg, I was like, well, her business is called Love at First Search. And people are like, oh, that seems different. Tell me more. This doesn't seem like SEO is going to be so scary to me anymore. So that's
Right. I think it brings some, and I like have read the book, so I
uh-huh.
know it's sort of the framework that we're talking about here, but it's like it brings humanity and empathy and feeling into something that can otherwise feel so robotic and structured and like optimization. I'm making my robot hands and robot dancing over
Yeah.
here.
Well, and I think for me what was interesting about Love at First Search is that it's a pattern disruptor, right? Because when you think about SEO, you think about like the slimy emails you get to your inbox all the time about like, oh, I can help you optimize and do all of this and get you to the first page of Google. And when you hear Love at First Search, it's like, oh wait, this business is going to be different and is going to have a different approach, which is what a good message should do for your business. Because once you have your 3 word rebellion, then you can build out all the other messaging for your business that actually leads people to work with you.
And to see you as different from your competitors and to understand that
Yes.
differentiation and like not just you are one of a million, but there is something about you and the way that you run things that they can expect something unique
Hmm.
and differentiated. And there's so many businesses out there that are competitors that you sort of need almost a rallying cry to get people behind you. And I think that's the big difference between having messaging, which can be like, we help people show up in search results, and a 3 word rebellion, which is, this is who we are and this is how you can be a part of it.
Yes, exactly. Like this is the change we're hoping to create in the industry or in your life. I think it's a much more powerful message and it's way more interesting than I help X to do Y so that they can Z.
Tell me, Michelle, because I think this is fascinating. Like, how are you getting discovered and having leads find you right now? And what is that relationship with social? And how's that feel right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. So right now, people find me through my book. So I do run Amazon ads to my book because it's the Amazon. Like if you're an author, it just makes sense. People are on Amazon because they like to read. And if they're perusing books and yours comes up, they might buy it. So
Mhm.
my book is a big driver for my business. My podcast, if people show up on a sales call and told me that they have binged my podcast, it is a sign that I know they're ready to work with me. And also doing podcast interviews. Like podcast interviews are a big discovery tool for me. And I've done a lot of podcast interviews over the past few years, but it's a great way for people to be introduced to my work and to the book. So those are my 3 main drivers for generating some leads and interest in my business. And the relationship with social, like my relationship with social media is rather fraught. As I feel like everybody else's is. And I have, so my main social media platform for ages was Instagram. And I liked
Mhm.
it because you could do these carousel posts and these static posts. And if you wanted to, you could show up in stories. And then when they introduced Reels, I was like, I don't like consuming that type of content. I don't want to create that type of content. It seems like a huge time suck. So I have really automated my presence on LinkedIn. So I have 3 posts that go out every single week. It is posts that I have used before. So I am repurposing a large body of work. And, every once in a while, I'll get somebody who signs up from Instagram to my email list. But for me, it's just that yeah, it's more of a nurturing function because I really, as much as people say, well, if you do reels, you'll go viral and everybody will find you. And I'm like, I really don't want everyone to find me. I want the right people to find me and follow me.